Megan Lambert. I work with Smith Anderson, a law firm, one of the larger law firms in North Carolina, with headquarters right here in Research Triangle. I'm an attorney that works primarily with technology companies, including the ag tech companies that help to do licensing and collaboration deals to bring their technology to market.
My name is Jana Bass, and I'm with Cape Fear Farm Credit. So Farm Credit, we're a nationwide financer. Ag financer within the United States, and so I'm with Cape Fear, so we cover southeastern North Carolina. So essentially we provide loans, and we're the financial partner to many farmers within North Carolina.
And my name is Alma Montemayor. I work with Flad Architects. I'm a director of project development, and we are a national firm. We do highly complex and high design projects like the one we're at right now. We are a national firm with 9 offices across the country. I'm out of the Raleigh office, and our main markets are healthcare, higher ed, and science and technology with a focus in ag bio and ag tech.
I'm Tanja Philbeck. I'm with North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. I'm an insurance agent. There's 2 parts to Farm Bureau. So there's the Federation, that is a nonprofit organization that speaks for the farmers and the rural communities. And then there's the insurance side that provides the insurance needs to all the clients. My base is anyone, but I do work with farmers and all walks of farmers. It could be the poultry farmers, it could be the tobacco farmers, the peanut farmers. So we're huge in North Carolina.
So we're here at Syngenta's RTP Innovation Campus. Flad designed this about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. It is one of our keystones in our ag bio, ag tech portfolio. So one of the things that makes it fairly unique is the crop lab, which is the greenhouse over here, was the first phase of the development, the 52-acre development, and it includes BSL, biosafety level containment units for research, as well as in the innovation center. So mainly for Flad Architects, how we help the agricultural market is we design facilities to help the researcher create the next breakthrough in agriculture, really. So we design greenhouses and laboratory spaces and workplace areas of a facility. So we provide everything from feasibility studies, master planning, to actually program planning and design of a facility. So for example, we are actually working on the plant sciences building at NC State. We're super excited about that. It is actually under construction right now, and hopefully be completed in 2021. And right where we are, like I said earlier, we designed in this building, so we provided master planning and we helped co-locate all of their employees under these buildings. They were in multiple offices throughout RTP, and we created a facility that helps them collaborate under one roof, and again, trying to find that next breakthrough in agriculture.
Our law firm, we service clients of all sizes, anywhere from emerging growth companies all the way to the larger public companies in all industries, including ag. With regards to the ag tech community specifically, my role on my team, we help, like I said, with bringing technology to market, but our firm also helps with key litigation matters affecting ag and with government relations and important agricultural issues. So we kind of do a variety within the ag market and ag industry as a full service law firm.
So with Cape Fear Farm Credit, I'm the marketing and product services manager, and so I work with telling the story of agriculture. A lot of our farmers, we work with sharing their ag story. And then we also work with young, beginning, and small farmers. We offer a lot of educational opportunities throughout our territory, and so we work with the young farmers, giving them the resources and the opportunities needed to be successful, from financial planning to transition planning and other resources, just to ensure that they're set up for success as they either start their operation or if they continue an operation that's been passed down for generations.
On the Farm Bureau side of insurance, what we're unique to the industry and as far as the insurance company is, when we sit down with someone, we do an insurance review. We make sure that we've got you adequate covered. With farmers, we will get with the farmers and the other clients in 3 to 5 years and go over their coverages. And with farmers being as busy as they are, they have a lot of changes through whether they go and get a loan, and they need insurance on that. So we provide that insurance and we go over their coverages, and that's what's unique to Farm Bureau, is that we do those insurance reviews and we make sure that they have that adequate coverage.
At Smith Anderson, we're business lawyers. We care about your business. So one of the we invest in learning about our clients' business, learning about their technologies, trying to understand what's important to them and how their technology works and how it will affect the market. In terms of just our relationships with clients, we kind of learn what's new, what's being getting put to market, what people are researching, what people are trying to develop. So the purpose of ag tech is to help increase technologies and bring things to market that can help create more food and feed the planet.
How I stay abreast on the Ag Bio and Ag Tech marketplace in North Carolina is through NC Biotech. They have this informational weekly email that lets me know all of the events related to Ag Bio, Ag Tech, whether it's at their facility or somewhere else. So I basically go to all of those things to keep me and my firm updated on what you're seeing, the trends and things like that. And we are lucky to be great partners with some of our clients who are in the higher ed academic world. So they kind of, as we develop that relationship, they let us know what the research is, bringing about and how that's changing, how they're wanting to design classrooms and research facilities and things like that.
How I stay in the news is the Federation sends out emails on a weekly, every other Wednesday, and they keep up with the news and they let us know what's going on in the industry and the agriculture issues.
Within our sector, we do see a lot of women in agriculture, and it completely varies. It might be a woman that is on the farm in the day-to-day operation side. It could be a supportive spouse at home, that's at home raising the children as her husband is on the farm from sun up to sundown. And so I think there's a lot of roles for women in agriculture, and I think it's very important that each of those ladies tell their story because there's so many different aspects to it. But I definitely think women in ag is growing, and I think it's vital to continue the success of agriculture in North Carolina.
There are a lot of women in architecture, and we are fortunate enough to have 2 women actually on our plant sciences project at NC State, who one is a project manager and one is the project architect. So it's pretty, women that they are leading such a big dynamic project. So yeah, kudos to them.
I grew up in a rural community, so little did I know, working in summer jobs in poultry houses, that I could actually bring to the table of what I do now and relating to the poultry farmers. I did everything from cleaning up to picking up to anything in the poultry houses. So I didn't know that this would carry me through to relating to our farmers.
My undergraduate degree was in engineering, and so when I decided to go to law school, I knew I wanted to somehow keep up with my that background, and I didn't want to become a patent prosecution attorney, but I still wanted to work with some kind of engineering, and it led me to working with technology, which originally I kind of worked more on the pharma side of things, but it kind of dovetailed into also working with ag tech, and it's just the current needs of the world kind of cross over into ag. Nobody can, no one can say that agriculture is not one of the most important issues to be addressed, including through technology solutions. And so this is my way of trying to help contribute to that big issue, is to kind of work with the technology.
So I never dreamed that I would have been a part of agriculture. So I grew up in an urban county in North Carolina, and I met my husband at North Carolina State University. And when he said he was a farmer in eastern North Carolina, I didn't really know what that meant, and it's embarrassing as I look back to say, I just wasn't exposed to a lot of agriculture opportunities, from where I grew up. And so we met, we started dating, and then, life happens, and I moved to southeastern North Carolina. And being the wife of a farmer, I got to see how important an ag financer was, and to have that financial relationship with your financial partner. And so when an opportunity came up at Farm Credit, I knew I wanted to be a part, to be able to support the farmers financially, and to be able to make sure that they have that financial partner to really achieve their dreams and essentially support their family and their communities and the people around them. So whenever we got married, we've been married about 10 years or so now, but whenever we got married, I said, well, I want to work every job on the farm, right? I want to know what you do when you leave home, and then when you come back, and when you talk about your day, I want to know what that is. And so I have quite a few stories along the way, and some of them are very embarrassing, looking back. But it's really being involved in the farm and knowing what those farmers do and how they serve consumers is really put a lot of value in what they do in their job, and I find a lot of value in it too, just being able to see that side and the passion that they have for serving others, and it gives me a whole new respect for the individuals that are on the farms, but then also their families that support them.
Right. I think they're one of the most overlooked, occupations are farmers. It's like they're feeding us people. Like they deserve way more respect than they get, unfortunately. Yeah.
There's no other profession that you can go into that when someone has that need, that a mishap has happened and they've had a car accident, or they've their house is caught on fire, or they've lost a loved one, that you can go in and provide that support and help them along the way. Right. That's the one person you want when something mishaps is your insurance agent, and there's no other profession like it. I'm very proud and honored to be who I am. And then as far as the, and on the agriculture side and what Farm Bureau does for the farmers, and it's a wonderful company to work for, and it's very something to take pride in.
There's a bigger purpose out there in terms of dealing with technology, working to get it out there, working to have solutions for farmers to be able to create more crops and harvest more crops. Technology is always changing. It's never a dull moment. You don't ever solve the same problem twice. There's something new every day. So it's very exciting, and it's always changing, and so it's fun to just keep up with and keep going with the way the world's moving in terms of development.
It's ever evolving. If I can relate it back to the plant sciences, I mean, we're building buildings that have never been built before. We're doing layouts that are kind of innovative. So along the same lines as what Megan said, it's ever evolving, it's ever changing, and we are trying to solve the bigger question: is how we're going to feed the world. I think there's a statistic or a statement, by 2050 the population will double, or at least go 25 to 70% increase, depending on where you want to look. I was trying to do some Google earlier. So to be a part of an architectural firm that believes in science and wants to, our tagline is to create environments that enhance the human potential. So it's very inspiring to be in a place that's the mantra. Like, we're not designing Hardee's, even though we love it, but we're designing facilities that will hopefully, that scientist researcher will have that breakthrough that can help feed the next generations upon generations of people on this planet.
At Farm Credit, there's a lot of opportunities to be involved in the financial sector of agriculture operations. So from loan officers to my position of marketing and product services, accounting, all of those positions within the Farm Credit system touch farmers in a certain capacity. And so if you have ties to agriculture, you have a passion for agriculture, Farm Credit is a great place to be. My one piece of advice would be, if you're passionate about agriculture and then you have another skill set, such as communications or crunching the numbers, for those farmers, to combine the two. But I also think it's really important to have a heart to serve. And I think when you have a heart of service, you can really find the needs of the farmers and what they need for their operation and for their dreams, and then you can mesh all of them together.